Do, 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 do. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Boo! Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Michael. I realize this kind of looks phallic. It looks like a penis, which I don't mind, but hey, anyway. Hey, I forget. Avril, how do I pronounce Avril got. Fuck, I'm fucking up again. Sorry. Hey, mom of twins. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, Jessica. Sorry for being late, but but I've got receipts all for like this is gonna be a fun one, in my opinion, because I've got everything all queued up. I've got my software all set up. I've got like oh yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. And thank you. Oh, yeah, if you want to invite people, hit the megaphone. Ba 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 ba. I'll start in just a second because I got it. I have a lot to say. A lot to say. Ba ba ba. Hit the mic. Hit the megaphone because I'm only gonna do this for a couple of seconds. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Time's up. How y'all doing? How are you all doing? Vanessa is gone. What do you mean she's gone? Is she really gone, or like figuratively gone? House guests are sleeping. She's going home. Yeah, but here's the thing about it. And if you watched, well, no, you probably haven't watched Dick and Night if you're on tonight. But we talked about it a little bit on Dick and Night tonight. How I'm a little bit pissed off that Julie told the house guests pretty much that one of the jurors is coming back. I don't know if it's going to be hello everybody saying like even though they probably already could have figured it out just by the empirical evidence. I put on my uh, Vanessa Beanie, but they could probably figure it out already. They probably just know based on how it works. But still, it just kind of deflates this. Like it just if you know that there is going to be a chance to come back, then it's like, oh fuck. Because yeah, I agree with Janella says. Ooh, I like that name because I like the. I don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong. I have nothing against when house get whether they're pre-jury or jurors. I have nothing against them coming back because they end up getting booted that week or the next week anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But part of the fun of it is revealing to them after they've been evicted. Guess what? You get another. You get to fight for another shot in the game. So Regal Reigns. How y'all basic queens doing? Yeah. Hey Brooke. Um. Yeah. Unfortunately, the pre-jurors and of if there were ever a season, to allow pre-jurors or to have a returning pre-juror, is it not this one? Right? Right? But like I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that the reason why that will never happen or that can't happen this season is once they have to be kept sequestered. So once they are out in the world, they just can't be brought back. Pose for the megaphone. Okay, hit that megaphone, bitches. Oh yeah, oh Sabetta. Yeah, I have called a house meeting. Oh, oh yes, I have. And I guess I should just, shall we just jump right into it? I'm pretty sure most of you, this is not your first time watching my broadcasts. You guys are regulars. Do you know how, like, if there's one thing I am, it's consistent. And I make it very clear about my policies or my sort of just the way, because I hate hypocrites. I can't stand hypocrisy, and I don't want to be a hypocrite, okay? Superfan BB, I'll give you tea about the charity event after. But but plug for Dick and Nite. We talked all about on Dick and Nite, or at least Evel Dick did. There's a lot of stuff that I was like, ooh, girl. Anyway, but back to what I was saying. I make it very clear that I do not go. I am not the person who's the aggressor. I don't target other fans. I don't go after people to start shit. I don't go into their mentions and start picking on people. But if you come into my mentions and you attack me or you start talking shit about me, shots are fired, and I have every goddamn right to defend myself and fire back. And you should know by now that it's probably not in your best interest to come at me when I've got a microphone and a camera several times a week and I'm posting this shit on YouTube. And let me just tell you, the last 2 rants I've done on YouNow that I've posted on YouTube, highest rated fucking videos I've in God knows how long. As of just like an hour ago, it was almost about 2,700. That doesn't even include the people who watched it on YouNow, okay? And that doesn't even include the people that watched the video that I posted with the whole Evel Dick situation. But tonight's rant is going to be a little different. It's not about this is not about Zach. It's not about Frankie. It's about the fucking fans. The fans who I already called out and talked about. Like I was bringing this shit up because I knew that it would happen. Little did I know that it would happen within 24 fucking hours. Huh. But here's where the people who will be brought up didn't learn their fucking lesson and did not think before they tweeted shit, okay? Unlike in the past where I could just go on, I could just tweet something and say, that's not what I said blah, 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 blah. Bitch, I've got the video queued up. So I can tell you, I'm going to tell you what was tweeted. I'm going to not just tell you, I'm going to show you what was tweeted. And then I'm going to just play the fucking footage. I'm going to roll the tapes. I don't need to tell you guys how stupid some people are. I'm going to show you how stupid people are. Like, when they have those house meetings in the house and they all get together, like, you said this was coming out of your mouth, blah, 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 blah. But they can't ever really prove it. It's like his word against mine. Bitch, it's on. Roll the tapes. I warn people, don't come at me. Don't come at me if you're not prepared for me to bite back. Because I'm gonna bite back, and I'm gonna bite back hard. I'm gonna make you look like a fucking idiot. And I have very little patience for idiot. Okay? This is what I'm trying to. So let me show you the video first, And then I'm going to show you, or I'm trying to think, what would be better? To show you the tweet. Now, how about this? How about I'm going to show you what was tweeted first, okay? And this is empirical evidence. Watch this. You like that? You like that? You see my fancy software. Well, look at who we have here. Agatha Christie at SoCal Mama. MC, which is Miss Cleo, claimed he cornered Zach in his hotel room for 4 hours after Big Brother to bash Frankie and kept him from going to the finale party. Hashtag creepy. To which SoCal Mama replies, I heard, ... And Christy then replies, can you imagine? He comes out excited. Him and Frankie backyard interview, so cute. Then bam, hate, pour down his throat. Then Jiggly Joker says, wait, did MC say this in his little YouTube rant? I skip parts here and there. That's seriously crazy. And it finishes off saying, Christy said he spent 4 hours with Zach in motel, and he thinks we're mad because he kept Zach from finale. Now, let's watch what I said. I'm not going to tell you what I said. We're going to watch what I said. All Zanky shippers got all fucking bent out of shape because I got to hang out with Zach and his mom after the finale. Yeah, we had a dinner. We sat together for 4 hours. I drove Zach and his mom home from the finale party back to the hotel. Eat it, bitches. Eat it. And I gave Zach plenty of advice, plenty of tea. Not in a, Mervin, you need to do this and this and this. Just telling him what's going to happen. What's going to happen. Did he listen? No. And look what's happening now. Yeah, that's the... So, that being said, let's look again. Miss Cleo claimed he cornered Zach in his hotel room for 4 hours after Big Brother to bash Frankie and kept him from going to the finale party. What the fuck? How dare you? And this is what, you know what? This is not just bullshit. That is libel. You know what libel is? It's kind of like slander. Thank you, Adam. It's kind of like slander, but it's in the written form. The definition of libel is writing shit with the purpose, with the intent of defamation of character. You know, I'll read exactly what the fucking definition is, so you can. Libel is to publish in print, writing, or broadcast, blah, 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 an untruth about another which will do harm to that person or his or her reputation by tending to bring the target into ridicule, hatred, scorn, or contempt of others. Okay? Eve Esper says, I am a lawyer, but you need damages for a cause of action. Well, last summer is plenty proof of the damages. I'm just giving you an example of, because the shitstorm that I had to deal with in the past year from shit like that, like, I couldn't give. Can I turn up my volume? Are you being here? Is this better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you, Averly got you. I can't. It's fine. Okay. So did I say anything? Zax? I don't know what that means about. So look, I said exactly what I said. I've really, thank you, thanks, Abe. Thank you. That is just not. It's a flat out bullshit lie. And you saw the chain of replies. I don't even. I haven't even. Um, I didn't even bother pulling up. What I don't even know what the whole conversation was. But why are they fucking talk? Thank you, Adam. Why are they fucking talking about me? Why are they spreading complete and utter fabrications? And the thing is that a bunch of these people aren't paying attention. They don't know what's true or not. And you know what? I don't need to tolerate it. It really doesn't even matter what, you know, it's fucking libel. And I it's I'm getting this close because this is just the start. This is just a sample of what this bitch does, and she does it all the fucking time, and you know has a whole Tumblr about with more of this bullshit. So that's the first thing that So as you can see, when I say Hagatha Christie is a delusional, lying, lunatic bitch, the proof you just saw, everybody. It's not me giving an opinion. I just showed you empirical evidence, okay? Next one. Next one. This one, we already knew she was crazy. Yeah, I know. I know they're just, this one really got on my fucking nerves. Really got on my fucking nerves. Ready? Um, well, let's start with this one. Terry Z. You also pretty much like she had a bunch of tweets I couldn't give two shits about, but you also pretty much trashed every single woman that likes Zach. I'm offended, and they should be too. Shame. Hashtag shame on you. Really? I trashed every single woman that likes Zach. No, I didn't. Fuck you. It's bullshit. Next one. Also, back the fuck off, Frankie. He doesn't even know you exist. Those that love Zanky don't deserve to be mocked. Oh, oh. Back the fuck off, Frankie. Yeah, Zach's fan. See, this is the thing. I obviously hit a nerve with these people because they're clearly pressed. Because if what I was saying didn't ring a lot of truth, they would be so fucking pressed. So let's move on to uh, item number 2. Remember, because also, hold on just a second, as I'm pulling this up. It's not there. This was not the only person uh, who brought up Frankie. Some other asshole, and this thing. I'm not going to bring his tweets up or mention his name because I know that's what he wants. I ain't giving him the attention, so he can. Sorry, but back to what I was saying. Remember what? I'll let the video fucking speak for itself. But just remember what you just saw about back the fuck off, Frankie. I'm doing this on YouNow because I know assholes will love to take words I say and take them out of context. You're hearing it in context. It's on the record. You're hearing exactly what I'm saying, and I mean what I say. Don't get it fucking twisted. This is nothing to do with Frankie. I haven't even shaded it. I haven't even talked shit about him. I'm talking about the behavior of his fans. And you're in for a world of pain next year if you even try. If you think that if your summer, because guess what? Last year, I just blocked everybody. Next time, if he's back, I will give you the pleasure of getting a block from me. And like Jason. Point is, I just showed you a video where I couldn't have been any more fucking clear. This has nothing to do with Frankie. I haven't even. And then, and this is the thing. This woman, this isn't some kid. This is not some kid. This is a grown ass woman who has lots of money and lots of free time on her hand. And I don't know if she's just fucking stupid or deaf, but I couldn't have been any clearer. Okay? It's astounding. And so I replied to her, like, I don't even remember what I said, but oh yeah, I think I said something about, like, um, I would think twice, oh yeah, I said, oh, I know what I said. I said, why don't you go and buy McCrandis some plane tickets and stay out of my mentions? To which he replied, you don't know shit, Cleo. I spend my money on charity only. Everyone knows that. Oh, honey. You have no idea what I know. And she's like, oh, are you threatening me? Is this a threat? I don't know. Is it a threat? I mean, I think I'm kind of being nice by just saying, hey, I know this about, I know all these things, so maybe you might want to like shut the fuck up before I start like talking about it. So I guess if that's a threat, then yeah, it's a threat. But yeah, I know about you buying McCrandon plane tickets. And I know what other plane tickets you've purchased for other house guests. I know a lot about you that, and I'm sure, I know you're watching this. I know you're watching this. And I didn't come at you. You decided to come marching into my mentions and start picking, trying me. Trying me. Is Vonnie, okay. Vonnieville, you have been evicted from the Cleo chat room. Thank you guys for for notifying me. Who else? Anybody else? And just if you saw one of my first, I think maybe my second YouNow, I went off on this woman, SoCal Mama. SoCal Mama. Uh, favoriting and retweeting uh, tweets talking shit about me. Oh, really, SoCal? Really? You want to go there with me again, honey? You want me to drag you again in front of? Do you want to know how many people are watching right now? Or do you just want to wait until this is uploaded on YouTube and count the number of views? SoCal Mama. Yeah, Brooke. Brooke is exactly. Oh, the Tumblr. I don't need to read a Tumblr. Yeah, the Tumblr recap of my rants. This is the beauty of it. It's all on YouTube with timestamps. People can see exactly what I said. And I don't give a fuck how they twist it. And they can talk about me all they want, but you come into my mentions. Don't waste my fucking time because I will embarrass the fuck out of you. Big fan. Hey, Derek, what's up? Did you say something? Isn't it? See, like, this is what's interesting. Like, maybe. But wait, are these kids? Oh, no, 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 Savannah. I'm not picking on children. I'm not picking on the children. This is what's funny. All the kids, all the the people under 20, under 25, we're all good now. We've all like they actually we've made peace. It's these 50 plus somethings or these old biddies that want to come and start shit with me. It's like, grow the fuck up. Wait, no, you shouldn't grow up because if you're any older, you're gonna die. Oh, and don't take that out of context. That's not a threat. I'm just commenting on the fact that you're older. Old. I mean, gee. EVS for 5200. Honey, thank you. Thank you for being an adult. Thank you, Nick Can, for this. Look, um, there's if this were happening a lot with a lot of people, this would be a really long fucking broadcast. But no, no, no. Somehow everybody had no problem with what I was saying, except these people. And it pisses me the fuck off. I don't have time for it. I don't have the interest to deal with it. And just because, if you think that just because you blocked me, that I can't, I won't know that you favorited or retweeted shit. Because let me just tell you, if someone is talking shit about me, and you retweet it or that is equivalent in my book of you saying the exact same thing, especially if you retweet it. It's shocking to me how the younger people are actually more adult than the adults. What? It's astonishing. So you have these people like Agatha Christie, so like they're like grandmas. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're gonna whine and they're gonna bitch and they're gonna call me all sorts of names. But let me just remind you, and I'm gonna remind you on that this is being recorded. You came after me, and I'm serving it right back to you. I mean, fucking A. And like, hey Siobhan, you like this side? Siobhan, thank you for the because in the spirit of what we were discussing, this is a beautiful. I love like. How do you like that, baby? And don't worry, folks. After I'm just about done with this, and we can start talking about the charity function and what happened and all that shit. Ta-da! Bow, bow, bow. That's what you call a fucking talented, awesome fan who put her time to good use and did something productive instead of just sending tweets. Man, lay on Frankie. I never talked about Frankie. I'm fucking so fucking tired of the bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Don't come at me with your fucking lies. Don't wait. They're so goddamn pressed. And let me clarify. Zing. I had nothing to do with Zach not going to the finale party. You're thinking about the Thursday night, or the one that Rachel throws. I'm talking about after the. Why do I have to even explain this to you, you fucking hag? Fuck you. You don't deserve an explanation. I didn't sit there and spend hours talking. Get it? Like I waste time talking about Frankie to Zach. Like, no. I have much better things, more interesting things to talk about. It's not all about your goddamn delusional fantasy. And sorry that they're not fucking. Actually, I don't give a fuck. That's you've been waiting all this time. My God, it's August 2015. Clay and James have kissed on camera more than Zanky has kissed. Okay? So fuck off. Um, oh my God. Brooke says, can you do something funny at the end of my broadcast and read funny tweets from the Snowball account in my blue? Do you guys know about, you know who Snowball is? Do you know who Snowball is? There's this really fucking funny parody account. Or maybe it's the real Snowball. Snowball! Do you want me to do it now, Brooke? Snowball is, I think it's at isotopic rose or something. Who Zach said in one of the leaked DMs that he's the absolute worst. Uh, I guess maybe do you want me to save it for the end? I mean, it's just he's a lunatic. I'll do it at the end. Okay. Let me talk about so the charity function. Let me talk about the charity function when it happened. In case you're not a subscriber of Dick and Nite. If you are a subscriber, you're in for a great show. We had Jun Song, the winner of Big Brother 4. Kat, thank you, Seattle Jen. And it was a really fun show tonight. Really fun show. But we started by going, Dick was telling us all about, uh, uh, yeah, I love June. June Song. Okay, so Dick started out and he told us what had happened before and after. So I'm going to give you the full picture, just so we all are on the same page. And for the people don't who don't subscribe and want to know kind of the tea, I'm going to just tell you. Thank you, Seattle Jen. So that video that we all have seen, where Dick threw Zach's phone, blah 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 blah. Uh, that before that happened, Zach apparently was following Dick around. Um, I'm trying to remember how, like, again, oh yeah, this is important. Never try to apologize or clear anything up. Like, didn't, like, you you would think that he'd kind of try to, like, say, I'm sorry, or, like, just anything, address the night before, what had happened. Which, which he was on Dick and Nite, pounded for half an hour, slammed the laptop shut, and left. It was ridiculous. So Zach was following him around, tried to approach him, and then went live on YouNow. Then you saw what transpired. Okay. Uh, After Dick threw the phone, Zach apparently to try went to the police. Like, I don't think he, like, went to a police station, but, like, sought out the police. Like Dick gives two fucks, or like anybody who saw that video, you had it coming, dude. You provoked him, and he gave you a warning. So, okay. Oh, thank you, DDM, for saying that. Yeah, so tried to go to the cops. And then the people at this charity function. Now, I didn't even think about it this way, but take it for what you will. Apparently, they were uh, apparently that they. Uh, I'm ignoring that message. No, get out of my broadcast if you don't want to listen to this. Uh, they were not happy that said person was at a charity function making money, because when you're broadcasting and getting gold bars, uh, thanks for the gold bars, baby. When you're broadcasting, he's making money, and they didn't like that. And so they were not pleased. No one at the event was pleased, and so there's that. Uh, let's see. Then um, Dick started talking about how he saw Cody. He tried to approach him. Now I made it very clear on Dick at Night that I really like the Calafiores. I like Cody. I don't want to. Um, I just I'm not. Yeah. I didn't want to. I didn't say anything because I don't really. I couldn't see. I don't know what was. Apparently, he tried to, you know, shake hands with Cody. Cody was giving him, uh, maybe I guess defend because of what maybe Zach told him something. They started. They came to pushing each other. I don't know if they pushed each other or what happened, but it was messy. Then Evil Dick didn't have very nice things to say about Derek, but I like Derek, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Uh, he that's what happened, and I did ask him towards the end of the broadcast what it was like talking to Audrey. He met, he had a long conversation with Audrey. Really had lovely things to say about her. Said that she knew exactly what she did wrong, and um, and yeah, I was just reading some of the comments. Derek and Cody were, they were being protective of Zach, and I get it. So they were. I guess it was just a sign of solidarity. Um, but uh, what we talked about, which is interesting, was that uh, Dick brought up the fact that Audrey plays a lot of these, I guess they're RPGs, these fast Big Brother games on Twitter or whatever. Um, and, like many of us already knew, Audrey kind of played too fast, when it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And uh, that was so Evil Dick isn't always an asshole, but just whether it's him or anybody, just know who you're dealing with when you try to, you know, like I use that analogy about like pulling on a cat's tail. Like just know some cats have sharper claws than others. Some cats are not afraid to scratch back, and you know. Oh, my next life, Debbie. Okay, I know that you've played games with her, and it's really fun. How long does it last, Debbie? Because I want to know that because I thought it was just a couple hours. But but Kat, who's also on the panel on Dick at Night, she said she had done a different one that lasted a couple it last 2 weeks. Um, Derek also said he would never do ED's show. So oh by the way, this is um, this is not this is just truth. It's not shade towards it. Derek was supposed to be like a regular guest on Dick at Night, but I I think that he chose to do, I guess YouNow approached him, and that's why he does his recaps on YouNow. Uh, but they were going to be working together. I don't know. So, Debbie says the last game was about 4.5 hours. Kind of like Audrey's. like I love Audrey. If you ever watch this, I love you. But we did say. I remember one night saying, tweeting like, I think Audrey is playing this game kind of like she plays those Twitter games because um anyway, yeah. Well, Derek, you're right. Derek is getting paid too, and Derek said one. Edie said one house guest will only Skype in if he's paid for it. Oh, probably Dan Giesling, if I had to guess. Dan, some um, Dan Giesling is notorious for like if you want him on, you don't see him on like Rob as a podcast because like all those shows, whether it's Dick at Night, Rob as a podcast, they don't pay for like if you're an invited guest and you do it for free. I think though I'm assuming that probably whatever Derek was going to do with Dick, if it was on a regular basis, it'd probably involve money. But yeah, Dan is notorious for um, uh, wanting fees for an appearance. So RRBB last several weeks. Thank you, Jamie. That's the one that Kat was playing. She was in like season two and like I guess in All Stars. It was interesting. I don't know. Uh, Jariah says, "Did Zach get you now to approach them?" I know that. Look, I think what I if I had to, I don't know. If I had to guess, it's that you now saw how much Zach was bringing in and thought, "Wow, why don't we just give?" Thinking that um, the other his castmates could bring in the same viewership and you know so I don't know. Um, but that's why they instantly got tip jars. Look, I watch Derek's recaps. He does a great job. I really like it because he talks about the strategy, like he talks about it from a strategic perspective, and he keeps and he doesn't constantly uh, interrupt his train of thought to give shout outs or so give it if you haven't watched it, give it a chance. It's different. I love watching his ones. I love watching Rob as a podcast, and I love watching Dick at Night. Um, um, yeah, Derek. Uh, D- yeah, Derek has it. Look, the Big Brother fandom. Big Brother fans are very generous with their money, with their time and money. Like I know that this had to have taken a lot of time, and I'm sure it was not cheap to make this either. So, um, yeah, Derek didn't want to do YouNow. He decided last minute. Well, Elfair, I think that's why him and Evil Dick kind of butt heads because uh, I think it was a last minute thing. Because if you still go on the Dick at Night main page, it still mentions Derek as like a whatever. Anyhow, why DDF? Why did he block you? And also, just have you seen McCrane Spencer's show? Yeah, I have. I love um, I love watching. Uh, Spencer has so we actually were talking about this. Spencer is so insightful about the game, but like when he played it, it was like where was it? Some people are just really good and really smart about the game when they're not playing it. Anyway, um, Eric from Reality said the way to get a tip jar is to have 1,000 likes each broadcast. MC, we give that to each time. Come on. Yeah, well, actually, all it says on the YouNow partner page is to do if you have an average of 2 broadcasts a week and your views are like average 500 more. Honey, we're way past that. Thank you, Tamara. We way past that. My only deficiency is that um, I don't have tens of thousands of fans. I think if I did, it'd be like, but so if you haven't fanned me, hit fan me. But yeah, uh, Brittany says it's sad that Spencer still doesn't have a job. Major bummer. Yeah, it it sucks. It really Spencer is from Big Brother 15. He came in third place, and but let's just be real though for 1 second, okay? Because I really like Spencer. I love Marilyn, who is his fiance. But I was harsh on him during his season. Because as much affection as I have towards house guests now after the seasons are over, I rem one of my strengths is I have a very good memory of how I felt or what I was thinking at the time. Like if I was angry about, at Spencer during BB15, I remember exactly why and what it was that pissed me off. And and even though now I feel a different way, I remember what pissed me off back then. And and it totally sucks that he's unemployed now. And apparently, like, it's just he talked about this on Dick at Night when he was on a couple weeks ago. Like, when you Google him, it's just that's why think twice before you go on reality TV. But I remember, and this is yeah, there's this is a little it's a little shade, but it's not intentional. I'm just trying to put it into context. Spencer had a very foul mouth, the way he would talk about women. I remember tweeting back then about, like, because he used to always, he said cunt a lot. He called women cunts, and that's why I thought Marilyn was a fake. I didn't think Marilyn was real. I swear to God, because I was like, how could a woman be with someone who disparages, who talks about women this way? Um, and he said, you know, I, like a lot of people bring up the fact that he joked around in McRae's microphone once about pedophilia, and then the feds went and raided his house, and it was a part, all that stuff. Um, uh, and yeah, that was extreme, but in the context of just the things he would say, like, it's not surprising why people might think that you're serious. Question: is it possible to like you, kinda, parentheses kinda, and still be a zinc? Yeah, I mean, why is everything have to be like black and white, where it's like if you're a fan of Zanky, you can't, like, what that I mean, Sherry, I'm glad you asked that question. Um, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, one of the common things that in the last year has appeared many a time is that I would get blocked by people because uh or people would make block lists where if you were a quote associate of MC Miss Cleo, and like if you were an associate, as in like you follow me or you favorite a tweet of mine, um, uh, like an associate, like how ridiculous does that sound, right? But that's what they would literally do. Like, you're basically so narrow-minded that you could only see the world in terms of, are you a Zanky fan or not? Or and if you are like, if you follow me on Twitter, then I can't, like, not only can I not, you can't have any, like, literally, people will block you if it's so preposterous that I feel dumb even talking about it. Okay. Sir Carlos says, yeah, Cleo, you got me blocked by someone. Well, and you know what? You're not the only one, and that's what was so you know upsetting slash disturbing, because it's like, I don't care if people, you know I get it. People are mad about, the way I make fun of Zanky shippers, whatever. But when you start to like it's such like how do I? It sets up a such a toxic like a is it fascism that there's this like I'm trying to I don't know how I'll have to think about you know where it's just so simple-minded or just if you don't think along the line like if you don't follow the party line you're excommunicated and so that's because of that people were scared to speak up and speak their mind. I just sat patiently and waited because I knew that once Big Brother came around this summer, everybody would come back, everybody would see the ridiculous, and people would run back like little cockroaches into their little holes and hide because they're embarrassed. Yes, Scientology, that's true. Uh, who cares if they block us less? Well, because there's this term I just called mutuals, like anyway, no one should feel like they have to alter their own Twitter. They have to be. They should have to act in a not follow someone or not be able to agree with somebody about something completely unrelated simply because I'm not a Zanky. It's just so stupid. Stupid. Um, Spencer lost his job because he admitted drug use on the job while on the feeds. Says Jim Andrews. You know what? Uh, I think that is just like one of those things where they use as the way that they can justify firing someone so they can fire someone with cause, but it was everything. It was everything. So, uh, oh, Frankie brought a younger demographic that acted like keyboard warriors. Uh, yeah, but you know what's okay? What, GKTW. What is scoops from G? What is? The what's the fuck the charity function? What is the charity function? Yeah, you'll have to go back and rewatch it. Sorry, um, but let's see. Michio, I give kids the world. Thank you. Look, I don't know about any hookups. I'm not interested in that stuff, and I don't really give a shit about uh, who hooks up with who. Who gives a fuck? Uh, I mean, if you do, I'm sorry. No offense, but find it elsewhere. We did talk about that. But did Dick talk about anything else? I said Audrey. I talked about it. Yeah, I pretty much said everything that we had to say. So, so, oh yeah, oh, Dick said really, really awesome things about Jeff Weldon and Jace. Apparently, they're really cool guys. Um, oh, and Janelle mentioned he had very, very good things to say about those two. I love the note. By the way, Zinky, yeah, Zinky is not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not. I don't know. I don't know what was said about Victoria. So, let's talk about Big Brother 17, shall we? Shall we? How great is it? Like, um, I fucking love that. You know, everybody now. We've got a season. Like it's so good, so good right now because finally everybody is playing the game. Like all of the fears of people like, oh God, I don't want to have a final three of just people who like did nothing, just coast. No, like no one's coasting now. Everybody is playing the game, and it is fucking great. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Like I haven't watched the feeds today. Does Vanessa have any idea what like what's who does Vanessa think is going on the block? God, tomorrow like yeah, tomorrow's gonna be Feeds Gold and Vanessa's clueless. Oh, they think Joe. Oh, 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 BSB. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, we're not going to get to see the footage really until Wednesday. Oh my God, she's gonna freak. Oh, this is what we were talking about. We were during ticket night. We were talking about the drug use. About because like I know that Vanessa, there was some stuff on the feeds about. Thank you, Aaron. There was something about like I guess Vanessa didn't get her meds in time and uh, just talking about that. And you know, we put in the times and seasons. Yeah, amen, Seattle Jen. That's what's so great. Like like, I I can't remember when I've enjoyed watching Big Brother this much. I really like. I can't remember because every the last several years there have been a lot of times when the feeds have been really good. Like I think a lot about I remember the last time I like totally I remember watching the feeds and just eating it was when Gina Marie got HOH during the bunny egg thing, and then nominating McCranda. That like they went at it for like half an hour, like such a glorious fight. Um, yeah, so that that those are good feeds, but but I remember during Big Brother 15, like the asterisk next to that, I was rooting for Alyssa and I wanted her to, but once on, and I remember the day 77. It was day 77 was when all of us were sitting Shiva. We were mourning. Big Brother season 15 ended on day 77, which, by the way, was the double eviction where Alyssa was at home, or when Amanda was at home first, and then McCrae won HOH, and then evicted Alyssa, and the season ended. Pretty much. It was so sad. And last year, despite all the rants I've been doing, the day that Zach was evicted was the day that the last season ended, as far as because it's like everybody, it's a wrap. Derek, just give Derek the check. He won. Zach was the only thing I was entertained by watching on the feeds. He's gone. So that was August, sometime in August, late August. It sucked. Sucked. Trevor Tarvis, did I like Big Brother 14? Yes, I did. And the reason is because I love a good underdog story. And Ian was such a great underdog. I I loved watching him win the game, and it was and but however, I was not a fan of Danielle. I was not a fan of Dan Giesling. It was impressive that he pulled off that funeral. Like that was very impressive. But the thing that I didn't like about it was that if you're in the house with a bunch of good players, they wouldn't have fallen for that shit. And like this season, I question whether I don't think that would work this season. People always trash. They try to throw shade at Derek's like, oh well, Derek won because everybody else sucked. Okay, yeah, he didn't have much competition, but I mean, I still think Derek could have won the game in any other season. I I think this season they would have found him out like they found out Vanessa. I think they would have been on to him. I feel like it's the 1 hour mark. Thank you, Sandal Jen. Like me up, guys. Help me get that tip jar. Yeah, apple as an apple tart. Yeah, you're right, Brooke. People recognized the mist, and apple tart says Dan had no jury management. And you are so correct. And to this day, like Dan has a lot of very devoted fans. And they, for months, probably still, to be honest, they still will tell you he should have won season 14. He played a better game than Ian. Well, first of all, he didn't win, so he didn't play a better game than Ian. He got 1 vote to win by Danielle. The other 6 jurors voted for Ian. So I'm sorry. Dan didn't play a better game. Okay? And when people say, oh, well, it was a bitter jury, well, don't give the jury a reason to be bitter. Like, that's part of the game, just like it is on Survivor. How many times Russell Hantz made it to Final Tribal Council twice, twice in a row, and he lost twice in a row because he couldn't grasp the concept of part of the game is jury management. You know, one thing that Vanessa was doing that was really good, was doing really good, was jury. Like she was, for all of the like lunatic ramblings that she's done and crazy behavior and erratic behavior that she has that we've seen. If you notice, there's the common theme about it. Okay, she's making it like, yes, she's repetitive, but she's making it very clear to keep pointing out this is going on my resume. Like she's planning her final speech to the jury, so she can list off, I did this, I did this, I did this, I was involved in this, I was like, so I would say kudos to her, credit to her, except that she should have toned it down because now she did it. She yeah, and Dan was basically a used car salesman in his jury plea, which was it was so cringeworthy. And Ian owed him so hard. But like, don't wait until you're seeing the jurors for the first time in God knows how long, and they've just asked you a bunch of questions, basically calling you out for being a scumbag. Don't sit there and use your jury plea to go one by one. Jed City, I was afraid of you because of this, and Frank, you're a calm beast, and like, don't kiss their ass. Let's see, hold on. Okay, okay. Well, look, I'm, regardless of who, and hold on, no, someone is, I was gonna say, maybe it's not that they're re-entering, no, there is definitely gonna be someone re-entering the house. Let's just remember, anybody who gets evicted already had enough votes against them to get them evicted. So that it's always like a revolving door when they bring them back. That's why I wish that, one of these times they'll bring either 2 people back at once, or they give the person coming back into the game immunity for a week or a special power. Because let's just face it, I mean, because otherwise they don't have a chance. Why why would why after the house has evicted you, why would they have a change of heart? Like, what can you possibly do to change the outcome and to stop it from happening all over again? Yeah, you're right. 300 Mo Blacks. The immunity for a week didn't help Cindy with an S in BB Can 3. You're right. However, if it was like Neha who was who won that competition to get back, first of all, it was early in the game. She could like some. I feel like that was a different situation where that's why it's kind of better to bring pre-jurors back in the game because by this late, late in the game, bond deals have been made, alliances are formed, and they're tight, and you're not gonna break that shit apart. April Fool's. Julie said a juror may have a chance to return. Just, I think it's just fucking bullshit that she even said anything of the sort um, to her. But I mean, he didn't win. I guess is what. Yeah. Oh well, Gary. That was very controversial. With if you haven't watched Big Brother Canada season 1, they let a person return who was Canada's favorite. Like I think it was a vote, right? He returned at the final 5. Like I loved Gary. I wanted him to win, but that's bullshit. That was bullshit. He should have won, but excuse me, wait a minute. Topaz, topaz. Like it became a verb. Do you know what topaz is? Do you guys how do you guys are you familiar with just a really quick if you don't know what happened, this person Gary lost Big Brother by 1 vote, and that 1 vote was from his best friend in the game, and the reason why was because she was too she was walking up to put her key in the slot and too preoccupied with how's she going to be sassy and say something you know like to Garrett, to the person sitting next to Garrett. And in the process, didn't realize she put the wrong fucking key in the slot. No joke. She fucked it up and cost him the game. What? It was just. And so when Arissa Cox, the host, was revealing the votes, she's literally from the jury box interrupted Arissa, I mean, like, wait a minute, wait, excuse me? And walked her ass up. It was a mess. It was a mess. Next time we gotta watch it, or if someone can find a link to it really quickly, and just to that part, we'll watch it because it's really fucking fun. But anyway, how do you guys feel about what the editors are doing to Steve? Like, I feel bad. I feel really bad that I mean they're like making him look like a total. I don't want to even say because it's just. I feel bad. I really feel bad. I mean, he's on the block. Did they? Oh shit! I hope he gets some legit TV time on Wednesday. I don't know. It's kind of fucked up. Who else? Clay got a ridiculous amount of TV time tonight for someone who was evicted. But okay, Jessica, thank you for the link. Let me just check to make sure that's a good. Okay. Um, shall we watch that? Let's watch because I want to take a little PB break. So we're gonna watch. I this is this is just fucking glorious. Okay, glorious. Here we go. I mean, just imagine. And poor. This is our first season hosting. Here we go. Watch this, people. Watch this. Loading, loading. That's Topaz. Ah! Ha ha! This was all live. It was. Ouch. That's what you call making Big Brother history for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, it never gets old. So if you ever hear the term like someone don't topaz it up, and even still to this day, when when they're casting votes, like Arissa makes it a point to emphasize you are voting for who you want to see win. I mean that but you know what? Gary was cool about it. He kept his chill, and also it wasn't. Big Brother Canada doesn't give away $500,000. It's $100,000. But let me just say, if that were $500,000, I would have been snatching wigs, snatching weaves, and causing hell. But look how it turned out for him. He got a gig. He does the sideshow. Is for the second time. So yeah, that was that. Thank you for letting me take a little break. Did how? Yeah, how there were. Oh God, there's a story about that. I actually, I'm sorry for again to keep bringing up Dick and Dick said something about that, and I don't know if it was actually funny. There was some shade about it. There was something shade. Canada is a 40% tax on winnings? Well, don't we also? Why don't I drink Mountain Dew anymore? Because do you guys know KC? I think her username is it's ANNOIZING. She said that it's something about how why was tweeting about me was like, oh, why is he drinking that? It's like tastes like gasoline. Ever since that, she put it in my head that it's like gasoline. It's like, Casey, why do you do that? Why do you do that? What do you think Julie would do if someone voted wrong? Tell them to sit the fuck down. I mean, uh, but yeah, that's why I don't drink Diet Mountain Dew. 'Cause it kind of does taste like gasoline. Then again, maybe I have gasoline. Maybe I have Mountain Dew in here. Mountain Dew is the worst thing for your teeth. Oh, anyway, what else is going on in the house to talk about? How y'all liking Shelly now without Clay? Like or not like? I don't even. I wish there was like a polling way because I'm not doing any of that shit where press one. I don't want to. That's annoying. I wish there was a way to do like instant polls here, but neutral. Yeah, this mention of Shelly is brought to you by the makers of White Strips, Crest White Strips. Ding. Uh, that. What about tonight? I mean, we saw it on the feeds already, but Vanessa saying Clay and Johnny Mac are either brothers or gay lovers. Oh God. Anyway, tell everyone to follow BB Stan. Everybody follow at BB Stan Games. Well, oh, check this out. Want to see something fun? Just because I have the technology to do this. BB Stan Games. Here, watch. And if you have any other ideas for how I can um, make, like, find an entertaining or amusing use, hold on, color. Because I think, I think I used to do uh, shade, shade for pay. There you go, honey. There's your shout out. Now, hit me up with some likes, Brooke, or for promoting. Follow PB Stand Games. I don't even for all I hope that's a good account because I don't even know what I'm promoting. But boom, there you go. Anyway, uh, he's no sugar daddy at 20. Who are you talking about? Did I see everyone tweeting Clay? But, oh yeah, so I heard Clay. Uh, thank you, bro. I heard Clay was like you know he tweeted something or just hasn't really tweeted much at all. And I heard he locked his account, and I'm like, um, oh, and by the way, do you guys all know the deal with? Remember how I tweeted about at Team Honey, blah blah blah, and that being the real account? I told the story, right? About how his mom took a picture, holding up a sign, blah blah blah. That was the legit fan account, run by his parents. And what happened was, and I sent out a tweet with the, I attached the DM. Basically, now that Clay unlocked his own account, she closed that fan account. There's this other Clay Honeycutt, some other fan account that claimed to be an official. It was not an official account, but Clay followed the account, so people are like, "Oh, well, the other one got shut down, and he's following this one, so this one must be legit." No, no, no. The one that I guess he followed is basically just a fan account. Um, that account allegedly was soliciting phone numbers from girls and trying, up to shady stuff. Oh yes, selling gear. Yeah, El Ferry said the fake account was selling gear and asking for phone numbers. And Clay's mom was really upset by that account. Um, and let me just tell you how fucking awkward it is to be having a DM conversation with Clay's mom, because I've been all that nice on Twitter. I'm like, oh shit. Um, but yeah, fans are trying to pressure Day into following Clay. Drama, drama, drama. Well, at least he's the last person that's going to be out of the house for the rest of the summer. So no more bullshit about interviews. I guess now people are going to maybe try to be interviewing family members, but thank God that there's no more Did you guys notice, by the way? Did I? Did you guys notice today? And I'm going to put on my shades because it might be a little. About how Evel Dick was promoting that, the Tonight Show is going to have me, Kat, Jude, and a special guest. But he didn't say who the special guest was for days. For days. But today, with just like 2 hours notice, finally, said the special guest was Devon. Now, why do you think he would do that? Anybody? Anybody? Because it's a Sunday and CBS Publicity was not in the office. And kind of like, as I said on my last broadcast, I ain't gonna give anybody any advance notice either. And I've got plenty of shit in the works, but you just will not know about it in advance. And it shall remain that way. Yeah. Look, Dick didn't even tell me. I didn't know who it was. Yeah, her mom apparently, she tweeted something about how she was in the hospital, prayers, blah, blah, blah. No. One complainer was not going to be me dressed as anybody. I don't know what's going on with Davon's mom. I hope, but let's all send our prayers and our positive wishes, um, and hope it's nothing serious. Because we love Day. Just out of curiosity, aside from people from this season, who would you be interested in seeing make an appearance with me uh, on YouNow? Uh, and it can be anybody in the BB, like, doesn't have to be a house guest. Who would you guys be interested in seeing? Honest question, but can the house get in trouble for doing these shows without consent? Um, well, that's a tricky question, and it's because it depends. It depends on if you're doing an interview or it's complicated. It's complicated, but it's like one of those things that you might get a slap on the wrist, but eh, you don't give a fuck. You don't give two shits. I love Alyssa and Rachel. Spencer's, yeah. Oh, and I, I have no contract with CBS. I have no obligation. They have nothing. They they're dead. I can't afford to have to. Christine, I've already asked, and she will. She's already said that she will be happy to. Um, oh God, I wish I could. I Rennie. I would love Rennie to come on. Um, it's always easier. It's always easier to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Netta, ooh, good, good. Danielle Reyes, ooh, I like that. I like that. Allison Grotten, you're right. The problem is with sometimes with some of these people, they do their own shows, and like it's kind of like I've seen Alec Beal, but Alec doesn't he do a show with Peter? So like Um, no, Derek can do Dick. Everybody, after the show is over, everybody can do whatever. Like, there's no rule about what they can do. Yes, but he worked on Dick and Knight. Who worked on Dick and Knight? June. Let's. Yeah, this Shields. Uh. Oh yeah, Brendan. Brendan. Uh, did you guys? There was a parent. Wait. Mom of Twins, were you watching that Periscope that Brendan did when I asked him? Brendan was on Periscope. I asked him, and he was all up for it. We have to. I think it's all really just a matter because you don't want to get people to pencil shit in their calendars because shit comes up. It's easier to be like, okay, who's on live right now? Hey, what are Ollie and April? um, Dottie. That's okay. I like Dottie. Um, Sabrina. I don't know. I don't even know Sabrina. BB Nine Adam. Shelly Moore. Oh, that's a. I love Shelly Moore. Do you guys like her? That's the thing. Justin maybe too. Um, I have some. You guys are all mentioning house guests. I'm surprised that there's like people are the best ones are actually. Yeah, I agree that the best guests are people who are actively keeping up with the show and actually know what's going on because it's great when they have insight. Shelly's recovery. Yeah, maybe Shelly would be good. Snowball. Oh my God, I wish I get Snowball. So let me tell you about Snowball. Enzo. I don't. Amanda. I don't think she would do it. Kid Beth. I should call Beth. Round. um. I should do. God, I should get. I found out when I spoke to Devin after Dick at Night. Here's a story I haven't told you guys yet. So after I recorded that episode of Dick and Night where Devin was on the panel, we spoke a little bit afterwards, and he was telling me that they were at some event where he was having a chat with David Gurton, and they started talking like David Gurton brought up like, dude, I think that Miss Cleo really hates me or something, like something. And it's like I don't, dude, I don't hate you, David Gurton. I just love goofing on you. But some people don't understand that this is just whatever. Anyway, no one knows where Matt from BB12. Matt is someone who I think also would probably demand pay or ask for money. Thank you for the suggestions. I appreciate it. Lane and Brittany together here. Meow meow. Okay. I just I think it'd be fun to have someone join me to give a little insight, to get a little shady with me. The old man from BB10, honk honk, Jerry. GM, I like GM. I love GM, and I wish people would show some more love for GM. But they're people are really mean. People are really mean to her. But I don't know how old Jerry is. Aaron, yeah, right, right. I how many of you, when you turn on your feeds, curse at your feeds because you have to sit there like 5 seconds of a disclaimer? All because of her. All because of her. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, let me talk about Snowball. Snowball is the most delusional, and not saying a lot, the most delusional of the Zanky shippers from last year. He always says, like, he has a vocabulary of about 20 words. Among them are bloop, child, mussy, mussy, like man, pussy, mussy. The N word, uh, and and every tweet ends uh, with uh, asterisk, claps, praise to Whitney, uh, sips, spreads tea, stirs tea, sips tea. Like, there's a style to it it's preposterous. Um, Apple Tartan, I'll make this worth your while. I'm gonna just read you some of Snowball's tweets, okay? So anyway, he's this ridiculously delusional Zanky shipper. The thing is that Zach hates his guts. There was one time on YouNow months ago where he actually like imitated, like he read things at like child bloop, like hates him, but he's still like, anyway. Let's see what isotope. This is, I think this is a parody account. This is a fake account. But the reason why it's so funny is because everything that it's so identical in terms of what this account says that it's indistinguishable. Okay, uh, I don't. He convinced himself that Zach needs. I mean, this. Okay, so this is Isotope Rose. His name is Jason. I guess his name was Jason. He had a he was his account last year was at Snowball X. And then it got, I think once these parody accounts showed up, he changed it to like Jason the Diva. Uh, Now it's like Isotopic Rose. So let's just go down to, I'll do the last month's worth. Okay. The more I tweet hashtag Zanky Pics, the more real it makes it. Child LMAO, they ready for mussy. They ready for mussy smashing. Yes, sips tea. There's this picture. Okay, next tweet at Frankie J Grande. We know you and at Rant's Pants got married and are bumping bumping mussies this minute. Child claps. Zanky Zanky's real and iconic. This is July 3rd at Rancy Pants. Chow, you should. Wait, what is he responding? Okay, so Zach tweeted, "Oh fuck yes," with this like ad about watching them on YouNow. Says at Rancy Pants, Chow, you should be smashing that grande mussy, not being a gold bar flop. Remember January 16th? Hashtag isotope. Hashtag Zanky. Hashtag blue. Um, July 7th. I ain't watching hashtag BB17. It ain't shit without Zanky. Claps. July 10th. Hey, Rancy Pants. When am I going to get that follow? You know I always keep it at 100. Claps. July 10th. Why y'all so pressed about a... Wait, hold on. I'm gonna. You guys have to hold on. I'm putting the account so you can order. That's that's. Notice it's Diva DLVA. Okay. No, I'm not okay. Because when you hear me, why y'all so pressed about a flop flicking his mussy when Zaki smashed mussies all summer long and still do? Child, hashtag I can't, sips tea. Okay, so there's this picture, and it says, LMAO, that boy, that boy, that, that boy is thinking about Zaki smashing mussies, and y'all know it. Enough of this buffoonery. Ah! And then there's the post of the picture again. He just looking for that grande clicker. Mess. Bloop. Oh shit. July 18th. I'm so tired of seeing at Rancy Pants let Eric and Logan, those are Zach's the two best friends, let Eric and Logan run all over him. Someday he'll wake up and smell and smell the grande mussy cha. Sips stirs. Ah! There's this picture. Brooke, how dare you make me? July 18th. Child, he missing that grande D so bad at Rancy Pants. Let Frankie feed that mussy. Oh, this was a day ago. I hear Evel Dick, Evil EVIL. I hear Evel Dick clocked at Rancy Pants like Joe Grande. LMAO hollering. Child, the Grandes don't play, y'all. SMH stirs tea. He always says the Grandes don't play. Next one. So proud of Rancy Pants and Frankie J. Grande. I told y'all they so in love. Child, they smashing mussies this minute. Claps. Oh, this is another thing. He calls the grabtourage the cuntourage. I don't know why. He says the cuntourage can still remain silent. Y'all smell like fish, and I'm not going to say the name because while Zaki is real, fake cunts hide behind devices. He always says hide behind devices. Like I'm hiding. Okay, I'm just done. That's enough. Enough snowball. But you guys, that shit is fucking hilarious. I can't. I can't. I can't. Damn you, bro. I forgot how funny. what's the make of this account? What do you mean? What's the make? It's a parody. Yeah. It's it's basically it. I'm trying to. If I figure out what Snowball's current Twitter account is, I'll let you know because then you can read the real Snowball, and then you can realize what it's being a parody of, and like I'm I had to stop. I had to stop because I was literally starting to cry. I was literally starting to cry. Because you need to see what's capital. You need to see what is capital. I can't. I can't. I'm so smashed. Because he does. He's tweeted at, like, tagging Zach at Frankie about they smashing mus. Smashing. What is smashing mussies? What does that even mean? What's the name of this account? It, it's Jason. It's Jason the Diva, except Diva is DLVA. Oh fuck! And let me just check to see. I mean, I think I'm blocked. Because because he's this is the reason why it's so funny is because he always insults me by saying, or not just me, but everybody, like, y'all hiding behind devices, like we're all tweeting hate and shit because we're hiding behind our devices. Yet yet he's blocking me and talking shit about me. So who's hiding behind devices? And I remember I remember clocking him about that. Like hiding behind devices, unblock devices as in like computers, like cell phones, or you know, as in won't show your face. Even the asshole who I won't name because he wants that attention, who tweeted like 20 tweets about me in the past day, talking about oh, by the way, um here, oh, watch. Here, this is here. Look. I love that at Frankie J. Grande has no idea who Miss Cleo is. Remember when he was staring at Frankie from that dark corner at the party? Okay, first of all, first of all, staring at Frankie from that dark corner of the party. What are you talking about? Uh, I was at the Big Brother finale party that Rachel had. I wasn't hiding. Like what? Uh, which already that's like, were you there? What the fuck are you talking about? And secondly, Frankie knows who I am. I know specifically that he's spoken to someone who he's had a conversation with someone about me. So he does know who I am. And I can't wait till Hagatha Christie or one of these idiots comes and like uh, tweets something about like. And by the way, you realize that by tagging me, you're just made you just are reminding him of who I am. And I can quote exactly like I know what the conversation was that he had about me. So don't try to tell me that Frankie doesn't know who I am. His mother tweeted back and forth with me, and it wasn't because I called her a cunt, because that never happened, despite people like this saying that. Still waiting for those receipts. Still waiting for those receipts. But you know why? You know why I'm still waiting for those receipts? Because they don't exist. Okay, yeah. The current account is Isotope Rose, and this is this is the profile picture. Ah, Isotope Rose. Yes, you did. What went down at the charity event? You'll have to watch the repeat. Let me just for everybody, so I don't. Here, there you go. If you want to be in, if you want to know who that parody, what all those tweets are about, this is the original person. Go look at that person's timeline, and then after you get a good idea of that person's tweets, then then go back to the part of uh, this broadcast where I read those tweets, and I swear to God, it's comedy gold. 292,000 tweets. And by the way, another thing that he does that's fucking hilarious is he live tweets shows. But this is him live tweeting. Thank you, Teresa. Him live tweeting a show is basically like, let's say it's Game of Thrones. He'll be like, exclamation mark, 15 exclamation marks, hashtag Game of Thrones. Oh my God, hashtag Game of Thrones. What? Hashtag Game of Thrones. And you see for like a period of an hour, there's like all these tweets that are just like, it's punctuation. He's probably blocked a lot of you. And he doesn't like he sure can dish it, but can't take it. And for someone who always yells at people about hiding behind their devices, he sure likes to hide behind his devices. Oh my God. But just, yeah, that's funny shit. Funny shit. He has a screenshot of Dick and, does he really? Well, I have to, someone will send it to me. That's a thing. Because I'm blocked. So but what he doesn't realize, what a lot of these people don't realize is that just because they block me, other people DM me screenshots. That's how I find out about all this shit. So anyhow, uh, yes, Jessica, I'm very excited about Survivor 31. Okay, Mama Twins, you know what? I need to get to bed too. Let's wrap this up. I had so much fun tonight. We covered a lot. And I'm so happy y'all joined. And this will be posted. Hold on. This will be uploaded to YouTube. So y'all can watch it. And all the people who you know who were targeted at the beginning of this show will be watching it. So thumbs up if you haven't clicked the fan me here. Throw me some likes if you liked what you saw. Um, let's have thank you, Sandal Jen, and let's have 30 seconds of sticker diarrhea. Everybody, the stickers are free. So let me see the sticker. All the yes, yeah, okay. Thank you, people. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Debbie. Yes, Turkey Liver. Thank you, Elfairy. Thank you, April Fool. Oh, thank you, Seattle. Oh, I'm glad you had fun laughing. Thank you, DDM. Thank you, Apple. April Fool. All right, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, PHX. Thank you, ATT. ATTWX, what's up, girl? I didn't know you were in here. Thank you, Turkey Liver. Thank you, people. Thank you for those llamas. Thank you, Apple Tart 10. Thank you, Mrs. BB7. Hey, what's up, girl? How y'all doing? I didn't know y'all were in here. Miss Girl Almighty, hi. Debbie, I thank you. Pam, user Val. Hey, Val, what's up, girl? Thank you, Sir Cardinal. Or nah. I love the sticker diarrhea. Bish wet. What? April Fool Bay times 4. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for the okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It was fun. And let this be a lesson to the assholes who were called out at the front at the beginning of the show. If you're going to come after me, I will embarrass the fuck out of you, and I will drag you, and I will have receipts on standby, okay? And I guess it's a threat. I don't really know what I'm threatening you with. I'm just saying I'm going to defend myself. And when I defend myself in front of well over 100 people, because that's how many people were in here during most of this broadcast. So, your choice. If it's worth it to you, by all means, do it. But don't come complaining to me when people call your ass out on Twitter or whatever. And just remember, the friends that you think you have, or the friends that you do have loose lips. And I have a good memory, and I listen, and I pay attention. And I have no problems spilling a lot, because nothing on my back to spill some tea all over your dress and make a mess. I don't give a shit. My audience finds it entertaining. They think it's fucking great. I haven't had this many views on my videos in ages. So keep bringing me material if you so wish. I welcome it. And I have lots of stories. But they're not made up. It's fact. And yeah, I don't think you want those stories shared because it's really fucking embarrassing. Like I know the shit that you buy, the shit you pay for. I know so much stuff that you think that no one knows about, but your friends have sold you out, girl. Yeah. Don't try me. Oh, or feel free to try me. Feel free. But my next broadcast will be about you. And there'll be plenty of shade. Plenty of shade. Because I've got thousands of likes. Because you can't see this if you're watching this on YouTube. But there are currently thousands of likes that people have given me this broadcast. So, and to you, oh yeah, thank you, thank you, Teresa. This goes out to you, Becky, for being the MVP of the week, for showing us that you're here to play, and keeping it real, playing hard. Thank you, Mrs. BB17. Thank you for the likes. Yeah. Thank you, Saddle Jen. Yeah, Becky and James are climbing up that is Becky like, how high is Becky in the Joker's polls? Let me just quickly check. I want to see where Becky stands. House guest ratings. Becky is at number 6. Number 6. And we didn't even know who she was not too long ago, right? Who's number 1? James is number 1. Okay, I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna tell you the ratings right now. At number 1, James. Number 2, Jackie. Number 3, John. Number 4, Jason. Oh my Lanta. Number 5, Meg. Number 6, Becky. Number 7, Davon. Yes. Number 8, Julia, the twin that we like. Number 9 is Steve. 10, Audrey. 11, Jeff. 12, Liz. 13 is Vanessa. 14 is Shelly. 15 is Jace. 16, Clay. And in last place, that guy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Double eviction. Double eviction coming up. Yeah, Hagrid. Hagrid. What did I say? What did I call him? Hagrid the Gorilla. That's my nickname. So, go Becky. Uh, double eviction. Who do we think is going? Who do we think is going? Let's see. Becky can't win H. Well, Vanessa's. Oh yeah, Vanessa's going first, obviously. Who? So who do we think? Who do we think is gonna who was most likely to win a question HOH? Because it will be a question. It'll be like before or after, or it'll be a memory one where they're like kept up at night. I would say Steve, but Steve totally flopped on that 90s one. Liz won and Shelly won the last time there was a member thing. He's no, but he said he didn't throw it. Johnny Mac. Okay. Well, look. Either way, the odds are. Well, we know Vanessa's going. Things don't look too good for Shelly, I would say, or Austin. I get. I'm gonna put my money on Vanessa getting evicted first, and then Shelly. It's between Shelly and Austin for the second one, or maybe one of the twins. I think the other people like I think James has the number. Shelly's expendable. So yeah, so I think it's Vanessa will be joined by her buddy. Uh, but oh my God, get ready, sleep well, because tomorrow we got good feeds. We got good feeds. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining, and uh, keep it shady. Have a wonderful night, guys. Okay. Bye-bye.